Hello guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Goals Galore, and I've just realised that once again the webcam shut off. That's not a great start. Right, let's quickly fix that. There we go, and we should be back. There we go. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but hopefully it doesn't throughout the stream. Welcome everyone back to Goals Galore. Welcome to our second live stream of this new year, and today once again on the south coast as the Swans go away to Southampton in the FA Cup. This one is going to be a tricky game. Premier League opposition. Swans have lost the last 7 games in the FA Cup against Premier League opposition. Of course, these two sides met in the FA Cup third round back in 2022, wasn't it? I believe so. Where, of course, Swans had Russell Martin back then, and we lost 3-2 in extra time against 10 men Southampton. Today, we're hoping that things can change. What's going on with this? What is going on? I don't understand. What's going on? I don't understand it. I really don't. What do you mean it's not recognised? Right. Let's just change to the other webcam. No idea what's going on. Oh no, we'll have to reset it up. Everything's moving. Oh dear. Right. Well. This is an absolute pain. I do apologise. Right, we're going to have to move to that webcam. It's not as great, but I don't know the other one. I really don't know. I give up. I don't know how it's not worked. I've installed everything for it. And that's not a good way to start, but we're going to remain as we were. Of course, we might have the FA Cup draw on later as well. At 5 o'clock, which is Southampton or Swansea will be ball number 1. So hopefully we can progress and have a bit of a cup run. Of course, next Saturday the Swans host. We go away to Cardiff. The webcam's just the camera's freeze timing. Yeah, no, I don't like this camera. I don't know what it is about it. I got it for Christmas. It comes with some instructions. Not very helpful. I've downloaded everything it says I need to download. Still doesn't work. So I really need to check that out. Maybe it's a faulty one. Not too sure, so I can only apologise. But getting back to stream, it's thrown me off a little bit, so I do apologise. But this should be a really tough game. Prediction for me is 3-2 Swansea. Let me know in the chat your predictions and how your sides got on in the FA Cup third round then. Right, so we've got Vamos in here, shocking defence to be honest. Yeah, as you can see the lineups above us. Swans have got full full-backs starting. 2 of the full-backs started at centre-half. So Cyrus Christie predominantly a right-back, and Carl Norton predominantly a right-back as well. Both starting at centre-back. No Darlin, no Cabango. It is very much a mixed side. Not much youth in that side, let's be honest. Bit gutted that Franco is actually starting. Want him to be rested for next weekend. Pitt Harris has played so much this season, and just signed a new contract with Brentford. Ronald, Eom and Bianchini is quite inexperienced front three, championship level, never mind, against Premier League opposition. But it's the FA Cup, you're going to have to rotate. We haven't got the biggest squad in the world, and I think that shows with, of course, our back two. Debut today, though, for John McLaughlin, the goalkeeper. He was signed in the summer on a 6-month deal, and now making his first Swansea start. He's been on the bench every week. 9 legends in here. I do appreciate everyone's support. As always, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new. And just get your thoughts in. Get your thoughts in on anything to do with football. I might have to scroll up here to have a look at all the chats. So we have got in here. Lurcon's in here. Paul's in here. Welcoming everyone. We've got Daniela in here. Welcome in. Hopefully you're all well. Camera freeze time, and yeah, the camera freezing hopefully it didn't happen. I've just switched now to the computer webcam, which isn't as good of quality. I'll fix the other one, whatever's wrong with it. Afternoon all. Hi everyone. Well, prediction, Swansea to win. Wow, Man United down to 10 men. I was keeping an eye on the Man United game. We'll have the 4th round draw around half time in this stream. Nelson Abbey went to Rio Ave. He did indeed, of course. He was on loan at Swans, got recalled. We could really do with him right now. We would be getting some game time. Val's gone 2-0 Southampton, but I'm feeling we can win. I do feel that because Southampton are so down at the moment, we really can get something against them. Of course, Ryan Manning, Nathan Wood in the squad for Southampton today. Manning started against us, so if he scores it would be absolutely typical. Welcome in, Jembo. How you doing, mate? Wonder how well McLaughlin will play. I think he's a brilliant goalkeeper, but of course he hasn't played in some time, so we don't know. But last time he played was at Rangers, I'm pretty sure, and he was really good then. But as we say, he's quite old. He hasn't played in a while, so we have no idea what to expect. And how good is he with his feet? Of course, that's another thing we need to consider. Right, hopefully I'm not missing any chats. If I have missed a chat and you want me to read it, just put it in again. Do not mind that at all. And sides are in the tunnel. Swans in our third kit. In our no, it's not our third kit. It's our black kit. I'm so off it today. The web camera has just completely thrown me today. I'm really not on it. I've been revising for my tests. I've got one tomorrow, so I was like, oh, I can fit maybe one live stream in, and it have to be the Swans one. So. Yeah, here we go. As the teams walk out the tunnel here at St Mary's. It's a very nice stadium, but last season when the Swans visited St Mary's, we lost 5-0. Albeit that was against Russell Martin's Southampton, and now it's Ivan Juric's Southampton. So, maybe Swans can get one over on Southampton. We have an awful record against them. But you know what? It's the FA Cup. It's the magic of the FA Cup. We saw Tamworth give Tottenham a really good game. We saw Man United, Arsenal is 1-0 Man United, I do believe. So there's a few really good games going on at the moment, and hopefully this is one of them. Looking at the Southampton squad, it's a next level, isn't it? Bednarak, Howard Bellis, Ramsdale in goal. I mean, that is just incredible. Tyler Diblin is a great player. Aribo, Walker Peters at the back as well. They've got some talent in there. Fernandez, I don't know how I mentioned him. He seems an absolute bargain. On the bench, the firepower of Armstrong, Archer, and Onachu. I think I'm pronouncing that one right. Is a joke for this level. So against this level, should I say? So yeah, we've got to be on it today. The Swans. Last time out away in 2025 was awful against Southampton's rivals Portsmouth, so has to be much better today. For the Swans then, the team doesn't look great, does it? The team does not look great. And I'm specifying to the back four, Norton and Christie, the two centre backs. We are so light at the back, it's unreal. I don't think either of them have played 90 minutes this season. I think I'm right in saying that, so that is a big concern. On the bench we haven't got any big depth for centre off as well, so we need to get a few centre backs in. The likes of Joe Lowe we're being linked with from Wickham. We need to get that sorted straight away. Stan Ramsdale definitely shaking in their boots. Says Vamos. You know it, mate, you know it. Going to Leeds or Sheffield United, nice to hear. Luke, how did you think that Forest got on against Luton? Let us know. Daniela's gone 2-1 to the Swans. Get in. Back in the Swans. Love that. Hopefully Arsenal get another. 1-1 Arsenal. Okay, they've scored. Okay. As I say, guys, at half time we will have the FA Cup full thrown draw, which ball number 1 will be Southampton or Swansea, of course. We'll have the second half yet to play. But that draw will go ahead at the conclusion of that other game, the Arsenal Man United game. So it could be at half time in this one, but if that one goes to extra time, it'll probably be full time for this one, if that sort of makes sense. Yeah, Luton aren't great, are they? Luton aren't great, but they had a PE teacher in charge, didn't they? And that's not even trying to take the mick out of them. Tyler Diblin is a player being highlighted by BBC, and yeah, he looks a great talent. Rumoured to be linked with Chelsea. I've seen that one. And here we go then. Enough about them, all about us now. Swans with Bianchini to kick us off. Kicking from right to left in the first half of this one. Reckon Ginelli will come on? I hope so, mate. If it's just for 5 minutes, I'll love it. Josh Ginelli been out of injury for over a year now, but he is on the bench for the Swans, and straight away Josh Key taking on loads of players. Josh Key running forward straight away. Swans out to the right hand side, trying to rush it, and we get a free kick 12 seconds in on the right hand side. Brilliant start from the Swans. Really positive from Josh Key. And we need to start games more positive. I mean, the last time I really saw the Swans start a game with real promise was Cardiff home in March last year. That was just brilliant. The first 2 minutes all over them. And we're starting positively here with that free kick on the right hand side. Southampton hold their back line on the edge of the box here. Not a lot of height in there from the Swans, but in it goes and into the gloves of Ramsdale. Swans looking to make a cup set up happen today then. We haven't got a great record in the FA Cup, but it's time to change that, I reckon. How many of you in the chat, Swans fans or whoever you support, do you want your club to go on a cup run this year, or would you rather prioritise the league? For the Swans, in the league there's not much going for us right now. We probably will finish around the 10th place mark, I imagine. Everyone always wants a cup run, but if it means we can focus more on the league, I wouldn't mind it. But I guess it's a bit different. You know, if you're Burnley, for example, you could choose FA Cup or league. You're probably going to go for league, aren't you? Sort of depends where you're on the table. But I feel like cup run, you know, the last one we had was under Potter, the real good one. And we played Man City and we got absolutely robbed in that one. Luke, I'm going to go league. I think Forest have a great chance of winning it this season. Really competitive against some really good sides. So definitely have a good chance of winning it this year. Southampton on the ball with James Bree, who goes backwards to Ramsdale. I tell you what, something that goes unnoticed a lot is Florian Bianchini's work ethic off the ball is absolutely second to none. He will not stop running. I tell you that for free. He will not stop running. And Ramsdale plays out from the back, and it's over Bree's head. So Swansea gifted the throw in here. And dare I say it, we started the better of the two sides here. Two sides that like to have possession. Don't know too much about Southampton's new manager, Ivan Juric, who replaced, of course, Russell Martin. That would have been another good battle, but in a way I'm actually quite thankful Russell got sacked by Southampton, because last time we played him, in January of last year, it was not great. McLaughlin gets close down there, but Sulemena can only get a slight touch on the ball and put it out for a Swansea throw-in. Try the cup as our season is up and down. Yeah, I agree with that, Daniela. I would agree with that. We do need a few additions this month, and we're almost halfway through the month as well. So Arsenal missed a pen. Wow. They just don't want to do the cup draw at 5 o'clock today. Yeah, we need to make a few signs in January as the ball goes out for a Southampton corner, first of the game. They have got quite a lot of height in their side. Howard Bellis, Bednarak, a few tall players in there. And it's going to be former Swan Ryan Manning to go across and take this one. Goes short from the corner. Back to Manning, in the box now. Back post it goes, away by Ronald. Heads it into no man's land. And now Southampton have it back with Walker-Peters. And all the way back to Ramsdale now. A lot of this Swan squad could do with a bit of confidence. We haven't played now in a week and 1 day. Since our game against West Brom. Had a well-deserved break after the relentlessness of the festive periods. I think a lot of sides needed that break. But that late equaliser from Joe Allen was, yeah, really did change the mood around the club, because we had all the speculation about Luke Williams. And that's a great ball over the top here for Southampton. Right hand side. Walker-Peters in an advanced position against Timon. Go backwards to Bree. Just trying to figure out the positions for Southampton. Walker-Peters usually is well, he's played centre back before, he's played right wing back, left wing back, so trying to guess his position is quite confusing. Otherwise it looks like they've got 5 defenders on the pitch. With Bree, Manning, Walker-Peters, that's 3 full-backs, and Bednarak and Howard Bellis. They have gone quite strong, Southampton. They've got a lot of their firepower on the bench, but they have gone quite strong. You know, first choice goalkeeper. Oh, go on, Franco wins the ball up front and just not able to have the backup for the second ball. Douglas Luiz would be a brilliant sign, it would be. I thought he was fantastic at Villa. Hadn't been given the opportunity at Juventus. Here's Cyrus Christie for the Swans. Made that howler of a mistake against Portsmouth, but I think he's put that behind him. Now it's Southampton, back with Bree. Let me know how you're finding the FA Cup so far this season. It does seem that the FA Cup every year is just going down in priority for the lower sides. You saw Sheffield United versus Cardiff the other night. There was no one there. There was no one in attendance. It was like lockdown football again. Now I remember, I don't think I was alive for this, but I was probably one. Obviously I don't remember it, but I see people on Twitter talking about it when Swans went to Sheffield United, won 3-0 when Sheffield United were in the Premier League 2007. That away end was full, basically a full stadium. But how the FA Cup over the years has just gone down and down. I mean, scrapping the replays is favouring the top 6 as well. Tamworth were robbed of a replay at White Hart Lane. That would have been incredible for them. And John McLaughlin puts it straight out of play there. Not his finest moment. But once again, you know, he hasn't played for, I don't know when his last game was, but hasn't played this season a game of football, so you've got to be lenient with him. A lot of fans will be like, oh my words, McLaughlin's passing's awful, but he's not been in this environment for so long, so you've got to give him the benefit of the doubt on the first few. 7 minutes in here, Walker Peters goes backwards. Diblin out to the left hand side now. Swans in a good shape, but we're getting picked apart here. On the left hand side, Ronaldo doing his defensive duties well. Tottenham were lucky earlier until extra time. Yeah. I thought Tamworth had a great chance to win it in the 96th minute. If I didn't have exams, I would have done a watch-along for that one, and that would have been a great watch-along to do. Here's Bianchini, goes backwards to Norton. And Swan's just going to take our time here. Talk that we might be after Harry Darling. I heard that as well. Birmingham City and Bristol City after Harry Darling. Darling's not in the squad today. However, I'm 99% certain it's just resting him. But there is that 1% of me now that is really fearing the worst. Whoever gets Darling is getting an incredible player. And the fear of losing him on a free, yeah, we could get a big transfer fee for him, in my opinion. You know, we sold Wood for a few million with incredible add-ons to Southampton. And I think Darling's twice the player of Wood, in my opinion. Obviously, that doesn't always reflect on the transfer value, but he's a fantastic player. Here's McLaughlin, edge of the D of his own box, floats one out, finds Bianchini. Now Pert Harris, back to McLaughlin. And Southampton are just unwilling to press him. Just happy for him to have the ball in these opening stages. Franco out to the right to find Key. Playing their own game, and now Swansea bringing Southampton into the game, and Christie loses it to Sulemena. Southampton have the advantage here. Diblin goes backwards and out to the right hand side for Bree. That's a loose pass from Southampton, not on the same wavelength, and Pert Harris has been gifted the ball here. Now Bianchini just driving forward. Heavy touch and advantage Southampton. Now it's a scrappy game so far. Here's Ryan Manning, first time effort inside, and Grimes heads it straight back to Southampton. Walker Peters in the box, shot over the bar. First big chance of the game falls to Southampton, and Carl Walker Peters feels that potentially he should have made it 1-0 Southampton here in the opening stages of this game. It's unfortunate there from Grimes, just sort of bounces up on him and he sort of falls backwards and gifts it to, I think it's Sulemena. Puts a ball into the back post for Walker Peters, and so easy there for Southampton to undo us. Too easy, if anything. 10 minutes played and Swans giving the ball away again. It's Sulemena, we're gifting them chances. In the box they go. This could be 1-0. And it's wide. Just about. From this angle, it was hard to tell, but it's 0-0 in this one. Sulemena past the post, and from a Swansea point of view, past the right side of the post. So yeah, Christie there, we're just not on the same wavelengths as each other. Sulemena alongside the post, thankfully, but we're giving them too many chances. Too easy for Southampton there. Here's Walker-Peters. Backwards to Ramsdale, and that's how you play out from the back. That's what Swansea should be doing. Out from the back football. That's how you do it. Of course, we've got the fourth round draw later. Let me know any predictions or any ties you think will be drawn for the next round. If I'm Swansea, if Swansea somehow managed to get through, probably would want a League One or lower ranked side for the next round, having played Southampton in this round. But Swansea are sharper next week. We have to be. We have to be. Hopefully Darlin and Kambangu are available as well. I'm very nervous about Franco today, but he is a warrior, so I sort of feel 50-50, like he should be fine. But of course, if something happens to Franco, he's going to be a huge player next weekend. Eom could do with a goal or an assist. His form's taking a bit of a dip. Bianchini could do with something. A lot of the players could do with a confidence booster before next week, which is why I'm a bit gutted we're playing Southampton. Wish it was a lower league side so we could have a bit of confidence to build on for next week. And Cardiff are coming into form at the right time for them, but as we say, form goes out the window for the derby. Nice play here from Southampton. Is Fernandes driving forward at the Swansea back line. Fernandes switches to play over to the right. Walker-Peters now in an advanced position. Got Timon to beat. Defensively, Timon isn't the greatest. Bree floats one in. Still not away from the Swans. Just haven't got that height in there to compete. Poor pass from Timon. Giving it back to Southampton. Walker-Peters. Edge of the box here. Out of contract in the summer for the Saints. Aribo. Somehow still got the ball. Reverse pass. Sulemena. Dibbling now. And out of play for a goal kick. Are you going live next Saturday, Tristan? Well, I've been thinking about this. I will be watching the game on TV, of course. But I don't know whether to go live for the game or just go live after it for a review. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Part of me just wants to enjoy the game. Part of me wants to share the experience of the game with you guys. But I mean, last time it was a South Wales derby. We got absolutely robbed. We lost 1-0 and sort of lost my head a little bit. So I don't want that happening again. Saying that, the first ever watch-along we did was Swans beating Cardiff, and that was a great one to share the memories with you guys. So I'm torn. If enough people want me to go live for it, I will go live for the game. Otherwise, I'll probably just go live straight after the game to talk about the game, if that sort of makes sense. Unless we get absolutely battered. I won't make everyone's evenings worse. So I'll probably put a poll up tomorrow on the community tab, and I'll have a look what it's saying Friday evening, and whatever the result is, I'll do that. I don't mind doing it. I'd happily do it. I just hope that we turn up, to be honest. Southampton play out from the back there. Ramsdale gifting the Swans a throw in an advanced area. Timon and Grimes now. Here's Timon on the left. Goes backwards to Carl Norton. Now here's Josh Key on the turn. Every red and white shirt behind the ball now. So Swans advance over to the left hand side. Just starting to get into our rhythm. You know, there's been spells in this championship campaign where we have looked absolutely fantastic, and there's been times this season where we've looked really awful. Of course, we had that period where we were struggling to score goals. We've sort of fixed that now. and now we just can't defend again. So it's really hard in football. You either have the good defensive record or a good attacking record. It's really hard to get both, as Swans have found out this season. Bianchini goes down, wins the free kick inside the Swansea half, albeit at the halfway line. In the live poll, in the live chat, 10 votes so far, 70% of people backing the Swans to progress. Would love that. Would absolutely love that. So keep your live chats coming in. I had a look at something the other day, which is really interesting. Basically, the more interactions you get with your videos on YouTube, the more it pushes onto a wider audience to get new people in. So I didn't realise that. So for example, on a video, say I uploaded a video, the more comments and likes it gets, the more it gets pushed out. I had no idea it went like that. So now I do. So if anyone feels like just having a conversation in the comments of some videos, be sure to. But I didn't realise how much comments and that were really effective on YouTube. So now I need to sort of figure out in my head how I can make the content as interactive as possible, if you see what I mean. So if anyone has any ideas, just let me know. There will be quizzes coming back for the live streams, not to do with that, what I've just spoken about, but because I feel like we've gone a long time now without having the quizzes. So next live stream I'll have a quiz back, or maybe the one after that. Maybe if we do the Southwoods Derby, we'll have a quiz on that one. But not for the FA Cup, not today, but I will be bringing the quizzes back very soon. Here's Diblin, out to the right hand side for Walker-Peters, who's backwards, and Bree finds Bednarek. Swans applying the press. Ramsdale on loan from Arsenal. That is summer signing, by the way. Really, really good signing. Surprised not to see Flynn Downs in the Southampton squad. Of course, he'll be resting a few players. He might actually be injured, you know. I was thinking about it going into the game, you know. There's quite a few of ex-Swans players. Downs, Manning, Nathan Woods is on the bench. There's quite a few ex-Swans players for Southampton. And Southampton's just one of them sides that I absolutely hate playing against. You know, they relegated us from the Premier League, and now they're on the attack here. Fernandez, Walker-Peters, inside he goes, surely 1-0. Oh, safe by McLaughlin. Spills it, it's still in there. Fernandez to the byline, goes down, wants a penalty, and Tyman's able to get it away. And now Swans, can they counter? Doesn't seem any urgency here. What's going on? No urgency to get forwards. Here's Peter Harrison, just turns around and goes backwards. No urgency there. Poor side Southampton, they are. Many people think that they will break the 11.0708 lowest Premier League points tally record set by Derby County of 11 points, of course. I think on 6 points at the moment. Here's Ronaldo, and it's very far wide. no need for Ramsdale to worry there. Yeah, Ronaldo there. Good ball from Leon out to him. I think Ronaldo there just needs to hold the player up and just keep driving. There's players arriving. Got to play the pass there, in my opinion. The commentators are saying you can't blame him, but I think you can. There, you just need to keep driving. And Franco was arriving. Got to keep the ball moving. In my opinion, anyway, everyone's going to look at that situation differently. Oh no, McLaughlin's come for it. He's been chipped and it's in. 1-0 Southampton. Oh dear. Well, McLaughlin is not filling me with confidence yet. Sulemena goes to the corner flag and celebrates. Southampton 1-0. It's been coming. And McLaughlin now off his line. If you're coming off your line, you've got to get the ball. If you're coming that far out, you have to get the ball. Poor. Really poor. 20 minutes in. Frustrating. It's a good finish. Not easy. He's chipped the keeper. I'll put it in the top corner almost. Keeper could be in the goal and it would still be a tricky finish. Hard one to save, I mean. But yeah, McLaughlin hasn't filled me with confidence. Yeah, that wasn't great. Not our finest moment. You just knew that was going to happen. This keeper is laughable, man. I see what you did there, Vamos. McLaughlin. Oh dear. Yeah, well, I think this would be his first appearance and probably his last until the next cup game next season, to be honest, if he signs on. No pun intended. Swansea have only won once so far this season. This whole campaign, when going 1-0 down, that was against Luton in our last game of 2024. South Coast doesn't seem to be a good place for the Swans to play. Here's Eom, edge of the box. Finds Timon. Now the Swans will go forward. Grimes, and it goes! Away by Southampton. In that thriller of a cup game back in 2022, I believe it was, where Southampton won 3-2 down at Liberty. Southampton did go 1-0 up, and then on the 30-minute mark, they went down to 10 men. So we might need a little bit of luck here. Hope he's not in goals next week. Nah, Vigouroux, surely Vigouroux. Well, Luke Williams was talking about him like he was some superhero, John McLaughlin. I beg to differ so far. I don't mean to be, mean or anything, but his age, his profile, not really what the Swans should be looking for, in my opinion. Vigouroux's quite old as well. Would prefer to have gone and got Rushworth. He was obviously available because he went to Hull and made his debut today. Somehow Brighton haven't recalled him. I don't understand that at all. He's more than good enough for this level. And it's not like Hull have great goalkeepers, because they're look at where they are on the table. You're there for a reason. Marcus Downman's the free kick for the Swans. Promising attack. Yeah, it was a promising attack, just too slow in the end. Getting the ball in and not enough bodies attacking it for my liking. There's a lack of conviction and intensity to our play recently. So against Portsmouth as well, I don't know what it is, the turn of the year has just dropped. I wish it was still 2024. Was class for Rangers, but now he's old. Anyone reckon we'll have a sign-in before Cardiff? I think we have to get a centre-back in. I've seen this link with that Adam Phillips of Barnsley. I think that would be an incredible signing. Offer a bit of cover for Franco. Fulton, I think that leaves the opportunity for him to leave in the summer. Atlan has spoken about, if he gets another injury before the end of the season, he's probably going to call it a day for his career. Here's a promising attack for the Swans per Harris. Here's Eom. Ball's behind him. Eom in the box. Opens his body up. Shot. Blocked. Still in there. And Eom still battling for it. And he loses out. And now the Saints on the counter with Diblin. Most promising. One of the most promising youngsters in the Premier League. Finds Sulemena. Diblin again. And a bit too calm from Tyler Diblin there. And Bianchini and Peter Harris coming back to help defend, and Swans win the free kick. Well, we're the masters of our own downfall there. If you're going to commit bodies forward, a bit of conviction would be nice. If you're getting players forward, get players forward. These are beatable. We don't do stuff the easy way. No, I agree that they're beatable, because they are. The gap between the Premier League and Championship is getting bigger every year. But momentum in football plays a huge part, I feel. The bottom of the league, I think they've won one or two games all season. I think one win all season. The rest have been draws, I'm pretty sure. So they're going to be really low on confidence, so this is going to be a game for them to get the confidence up. Now, the only other way that they've got confidence recently is with fresh ideas from the new manager, but still, I don't think they've won a game under the new manager yet, so it is a big opportunity. I just don't think we have the squads really to rotate for these competitions, which is I don't know how. The amount of players we signed last summer should definitely have a better squad depth by now, but unfortunately they all turned out to be rubbish. The majority anyway. Here's Eon. I can't even say last summer now because it's a new year. I meant the summer before last. Here's Grimes. On the ball. Every Saints player behind the ball. Swans at the halfway line now with Norton. Putting it across. There's a good example here of Ronaldo dropping a bit deeper. Well, Key goes into midfield. Franco will push a bit higher. Bianchini drops as a false 9 as well. And overloading in midfield to allow someone else to push further forward like Eon. Interesting tactically. I was talking about it with the guy next to me at the Swans. How Franco pushes forward, Grimes can drop into that 3 and Timon and Key will often drop into the DM roles as sort of false backs. I find it fascinating. Some of you might find that really boring. Let me know in the chat, what do you make of Luke Williams then? Of course we've had him in charge over a year now, just over a year. It's like a year and 7 days. Key into Bianchini, won by Bednarek. Aribo loses out to Franco. Franco's battling. Here's Per Harris. Loses out there to Sulemena. Fernandez will carry the ball forward. And Franco will not leave him alone. Advantage Southampton. Sulemena. Into the box he goes. Fernandez again. Aribo. Back to Fernandez. Sort of slipping. And good block from Cyrus Christie. And McLaughlin can claim that one. Who did we have in the FA Cup last season? And it was Morecambe at home. We made it to the 4th round. That's it. We got beat by Bournemouth, didn't we? What was it? 5-0 in the end. That was a laughable performance. That was. I like him. He seems genuine enough. Yeah, I mean, I do sort of buy his reasons for not playing down the West Brom job. Whether I'm being fooled by that, I'm not too sure yet. He says he wants to see out his contract at Swansea at least, and he would be very. I can't remember what word he said, but I think he said he'd be very proud to see out his contract at Swansea at least. But he's got to be good enough, and he still owes a lot to the fans. So he seems like he wants to be here, but every time a job link comes up now, it's going to be very nervy to see if he actually sticks around. I think what we're building here is brilliant. We just need a bit more depth, which is the problem of being in the Championship and in the lower leagues, because you don't have the financial ability to put all your money into buying squad players. I think that Joe Lolo could be a really good business. He's young. He's already got international caps for Wales. He's going to be a sellable asset in the future. He aligns with everything that the club want to do. Same with Ashley Phillips, maybe. Franco has won the ball back. Per Harris in the box, across the face of goal. And out for a Swans throw-in. I don't like Franco playing in these cup games. He's showing everyone how good he is. Just should put him on the bench. I don't like it at all. I'll be very surprised if we go into next season with Franco, I'll be honest. I'll be very surprised. I think he's fantastic. He reminds me a lot of Flynn Downs. Just does the dirty work so well. And he only stayed here for one season, didn't he? McLaughlin out to Bianchini. Dropped all the way back here to a left back position, Bianchini. He is the starting striker. Hope there's money in the pot for him to spend. Yeah, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. We need to be getting a higher calibre of player as well. Because in recent years, we've wasted so much money on just random players. Where if we could actually spend, maybe a little bit more on each player, um, obviously we'll end up with less players, but able to, more sellable assets for the club, more proven at this level at least. Jerry Yates one was fine. You can't really put too much blame on the club for that one. The likes of Shui On, he's not really hit the ground running at Swansea, and there was a lot of money to bring him here. Spend a bit more, you get a quality player at this level and a sellable asset. Here's Eon. Aribo. Ugo Chukwu. And to Bree. And down the line it goes. One back by Swans with Peter Harris. Edge of the box here for the Swans. Down to the byline. And that's going to go for a Swansea City corner. No. Well, Peter Harris was leaving it run for the corner. And the ref just punched for a goal kick. No money, no signs. Yeah, that's true. I really hope they don't. I think with Russell, we were one season away from an incredible season. If he stayed on one more season, I feel we would have been in the Premier League. And I'm so certain about that. The fact we missed out on the playoffs that season, where he ended up leaving for Southampton, and we were 3 points off the playoffs at the end of the season. Yeah, and we went on that awful run between November and end of February, start of March. In hindsight, we should have easily reached the playoffs that season. They weren't part of enough money to buy decent players. Yeah, that is the thing. However, with the new owners, maybe things are going to change. I'm hopeful anyway. I'm not too sure. I believe that too, yeah. Russell was incredible. Anyone reckon he'll be watching this game tonight? To his former sides? Here's Peter Harris. Finds Eon Ji-sung. On the left hand side. Didn't have a great game against Portsmouth. But still very young and a lot of potential for him, which is encouraging. They're really going to struggle financially when the Ospreys leave, says Daniela. That is a big topic at the moment, of course, because they're meant to be moving out, what was it, next season? But the state on the pitch, I mean, I saw the game yesterday, I think it was, and someone put on Twitter the state of the pitch. It looks awful. Well, I wouldn't say awful, it just doesn't look as good as it should for a Swansea City, From recent years, what we've seen the pitch looking like. Groundsman must do an incredible job to rescue it every week. It takes a battering when the Ospreys play there. 33 minutes in then, it's only 1-0 at the moment. Southampton sort of slowed down on the attacks recently, which is a good sign. Swans have just lacking that ball into the final third. We're not really getting there into the final third. Ospreys been playing there, yeah. Bednarek to Howard Bellis, now getting the ball moving over to Ryan Manning. Manning was a great player for the Swans, and gutted that he left, but you can't really blame him. I fear the same will happen with Darling this season, sort of what Manning was doing. Here is Joe Aribo for the Saints on that far side, looking to add a second here to the byline. It goes across the face of goal, 2-0. Tyler Dibbling, I believe, with that one, and it is way too easy. And in the post-match interview from Luke Williams, we'll probably be told that it was higher quality sides, but they've only got, look, they're not gone full strength, are they? Especially not on the forward lines. Dibbling plays regularly for Premier League football. Sulemena doesn't. Ramsdale, Howard Bellis, Bednarek, Walker Peters, Manning-ish, Dibbling, Aribo and Fernandes. and their main strike players, but I don't think they've been anything special today. They really haven't. I think it's just we're awful. No passion, no nothing. Absolutely nothing there. Commentators waffling as well, saying take nothing away from Southampton. I mean, may as well just put stat tubes there and they'll do a better job. Not great at all. 35 minutes in, Tyler Diblin makes it 2. It could be a long night tonight, guys. Could be a long night. Just like Portsmouth away. If you had Darling or Cabango there, it'd be so much different. Yeah, I think even just one of them. Even just one of them. I don't think we would be 2-0 down if we had both of them. They're such leaders at the back line. Right now we've only really got Norton as a leader. Get McLaughlin off. To be fair, I don't think that one was his fault. But we're not able to play the way we usually do because of his poor abilities shown in the opening 30 minutes with the ball. We used to keep us so much. In this game we've just been avoiding getting it to McLaughlin. Well, Southampton now, I don't see him throwing this away. Next goal's crucial in any game at 2-0. And I think it's only going to be Southampton to get it, to be honest. Yeah, we always lose away on the south coast, and it's going to be free here. No. Yes. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's not free yet, but it probably is going to be anytime soon. I have no confidence in our defensive ability here. Just put stat tubes there. Do a better job, honestly. Peter's shot is wide. We are terrible. So the man's having a good game. 1 goal, 1 assist. It's 1-1 between Arsenal and Man United. That one has gone to extra time, I believe. Yep, it is. Extra time. Who got sent off for Man United? Just checking quickly. Dalot. So Ipswich are through. Bromley went 1-0 up against Newcastle. Cameron Congreve, the Swansea loanee, scored in that one, but Newcastle win that one 3-1. Crystal Palace beat Stockport County 1-0, and Doncaster knocked out Hull City earlier. So it's only 2 games going on at the moment. And to be honest, I can't wait for this one to finish. We are so much better at home. Recently, from the start of the season, I'd say we've been better away. But recently we've been better at home. We're 3 unbeaten at home now. Our away form though, we lost to Hull, lost to Portsmouth, and lost to Southampton now. So that's 3 away defeats in a row. And next up is away at Cardiff. So, as we say, form goes out the window, but there's no confidence for us, is there? 0. Key gets that one away. And Swans win the free kick as he is caught on his way forward. 9 legends watching. Hopefully you're all enjoying the stream. Let me know if you're a Swans fan, Southampton fan, or any fan. Let me know and get your thoughts in on the FA Cup 3rd round weekend. It's been a good weekend for a lot of teams, just not Swansea City. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. I think we'll be crying next weekend if we lose. Not looking forward to the Sheffield derby anymore. No, I'm not. I never enjoy the build-up. Well, I say that. It just drags, doesn't it? The Sheffield derby build-up. It drags on, and then they get the fans pumped up for the game. And as soon as the ball's moving, for that 90 minutes, I absolutely hate it. Because one moment changes the whole entire game. The only comfortable Sheffield derby game in recent times I've actually felt is when we beat Cardiff 2-0, and that was only because Robinson got sent off and Obafemi was on fire that game and he should have scored a hat-trick. I'm going, I choose not to go, my mental health couldn't take it, no. Yeah, Cardiff away, only for the brave. For any games to go away in the derby, to actually be there, only for the brave. I mean, we can't do as worse as bad as we did last season away at Cardiff. I mean, I hope not. Anyway, here's Eon finds time and Swan's in the Saints box, and Ramsdale collects that one every day of the week. Jamski, welcome in, mate. Well, this is going great, innit? Yeah, nice. It's awful, mate. Awful. Just here for a chat at this point. There's such a lack of quality in this side. You know, Franco Grimes in midfield is a brilliant midfield, and then we've got Peter Harris is putting in a shift every week. Eom, Ronaldo, who I think it's just not. We've got them for a reason without sounding mean. Ronaldo's end product isn't great. Eom end product is a bit better, but still isn't great. Bianchini, who's predominantly a winger but performs better up front, puts everything into off the ball movement, but just doesn't get the service. And defensively, our squad depth has been exposed in this game already with playing Cyrus Christie and Carl Norton at the back in 2025. Both starting. I mean, they've not. I don't think either of them have played 90 minutes this season. So, who's going to come on for both of them? I have no idea. It'd be interesting. Ball over the top. Here's Yeom Ji-sung and goes out for a goal kick. Well, on the Swansea City bench, we have got the likes of. I'll wait for it to go back round above me. We've got Ben Lloyd. I saw him the other day. He was playing darts with his brother, Ben Lloyd. I was tempted to grasp for a picture, but I didn't want to be that guy with his brother, with his mates. So I was like, I just leave him alone. But a bit gutted. But no, he's not great at darts. If Ben Lloyd ever watches this, he'll be fuming at me saying that. He's alright, he's better than me, so yeah, settles that. Who else? We've got Azim Abdullah on the bench, we've got Vapotnik, Shuayon. I'd be very surprised if Shuayon doesn't get a chance tonight. I think he deserves it. Vigouroux's on the bench, he's not going to come on. Who else we got? 21, Shuayon. I might be missing someone. 36 Ben Lloyd, as we just said. Fulton's on the bench. Might come on for a little bit, I imagine. Allen, don't think he comes on. Abdullah probably does come on. And Ginelli, I hope Ginelli comes on. I'm forgetting we only have 5 subs. I'd like to bring everyone on here. Cullen as well. Cullen's got a good record playing against Cardiff. And at the Cardiff City Stadium, so hopefully he does it again. Grimes battling you. Showing a lot of passion there, well done Grimes. Always gets so much hate, Matt Grimes. It is because he is a skipper though, I feel. He's the captain for the reason. For a reason, sorry. Head's absolutely fried. Falling over the ball now. A Rebo. Of course, ref gives a foul for that. Probably was a foul to be fair. Wow, I didn't even realise it was almost half time. 2 minutes add on, says Daniela. I'll go 1 minute. I hope it's 0, just get the boys over half time. Southampton on the far side. I don't know how they've still got the ball. We made it look so easy on Boxing Day to play QPR in that way. Absolutely dominate them. And then we go, it's not like 2-3 weeks ago, and then we go to this performance. It's worse than Portsmouth away, this performance. Afternoon all, come on Swans, what are you doing? I prefer not to speak on the Swans at the moment. Not been great, have we? First 15 minutes of the second half will be big. Just like against Portsmouth away, where we were 2-0 down, of course at half time, had that time and chance where he hit the bar. First 15 minutes of second half will be important. There's 1 minute added on at the end of the first half here. Bingo. Don't mention Portsmouth, please. Glad I didn't do it now. Oh, what are we doing? We're just passing it around the back at 2-0 down. I understand you want to play away, but there's no urgency. And now we're giving the ball away to Bree. There's an overload on. Fernandez finds Bree. Walker Peters on the overlap. Just predict what's going to happen here. And it goes, and blocked by Grimes. There's a few of these players that just don't deserve to wear the shirt. Not tonight anyway. It's a free kick. That's probably going to be it for the half, actually. I was drenched and we played awful. Yeah. And that is it for half time then, people. Well, I've got a hot chocolate down there. I don't want it to completely go cold, so I'm going to quickly drink that off camera. I'll let you listen to some nice music. We'll be back to talk about the first half. So enjoy some music, go grab yourself a drink, leave the stream running, and I'll be back in, what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes? Don't time you though. 2 minutes, guys. Right then, we are back. Hot chocolate is very nice, just wish I had it about 10 minutes ago when it was actually hot. But I don't really, not a fan of drinking or anything on stream, if I'm honest. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the first half. Let me start that timer before it gets to an hour. And everyone questions that we're still playing the first half. So, first half thoughts for me, we were dreadful. Not to speed at all. Lack of quality, lack of bravery. No, I just want to see us be brave. If I'm honest, just play as we want to play. We're just giving in to Southampton too much here, and I feel like there's a lack of belief in what we're trying to do because we're playing against Southampton in the Premier League. But yeah, we're making it too easy for them, way too easy. Only have to look at their second goal for that. And the first goal. Jam says this Swans team looks absolutely after 45 minutes. A lot of huffing and puffing. Yeah. It's because a lot of the players are just so lazy, dare I say, at the moment. I'd love to know individual players' distance covered from the first half, because it feels like Grimes and Frank have done so much running, and Peter Harris, to be fair. But the defence looks absolutely dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. And we're not getting any supply to the forward players. Or our creative players. Not that we have many. Hard to get it to them. But yeah, I've lost all belief for the second half, if I'm honest. Come on, Swansea, please be better in the second half. What a game so far. Anyone else feeling the same? Yeah, 100%. Just been not good enough. Still 1-1 between Man United and Arsenal. That one is half-time and extra time, if anyone's interested in that one. Stuttgart 0, Augsburg 0. Leipzig beat Werder Bremen 4-2. If you haven't seen my last video, please go check it out. It's what I won from Sky Sports Super 6. Some people would say a bit of clickbait in that one. I don't think so, because I won it from Super 6 and, you know, not really lying. So check it out. We've got a really cool mystery shirt, and one day I'm making it my goal to go to that club. I won't spoil it for you what shirt we got for what club, but it's absolutely sick. I absolutely love it. So be sure to check out mystery football shirts as well and get your order in. Really cool stuff. The Super Cup final is tonight. Real Madrid versus Barcelona. It seems like it's always them every year in the cup final for the Super Cup. Let's have a look at some stats then for half time in this one. Swansea have had 2 shots, none on target. 11 shots to Southampton, 4 on target, and 4 big chances created, 2 big chances missed. Just making it too easy for them, aren't we? Next goal's huge, as we say. On the bench, who can the Swans bring on? I'd like to see us at half time. Got to be careful with my choices here. I mean, who realistically can we bring on to play at centre half? A few people would suggest Jay Fulton, maybe. Shuey on. That's literally our only options. Really, they are our only options to bring on at centre half. Otherwise, we are absolutely done for. We have to. I don't get how we've not made a free agent signing for centre half. Beyond me. Jam says the only positive we've got today is Congaree with the Brom. Yes, what a finish it was as well for Cameron Congaree against Newcastle for Bromley. Really good, really good goal. Josh Thomas is still on loan at Bromley, isn't he? But I don't think he's featured for them all season. He's probably 1 or 2, but not much at all. Did he play today? No, he didn't. He wasn't even on the bench. My word. Probably be recalling him soon then. Has he played this season? Josh Thomas, let's have a look. I thought he was a good player. Last season in pre-season was very impressive. 3 matches in League 2, yeah. Surely we're going to be recalling him. I mean, if we don't recall him, that's just asking for him to fail. Just send him out to the National League or something. Those are the back of the neters. Is he injured? Well, I don't think so. Have a look now. Usually the Swans put on their website every month like a loan report, don't they? I swear they do. They used to anyway, but not this season or maybe last season. I don't know why they stopped that. They do like a loan report. No, it doesn't say he's injured. Last game was 29th of December 2024. He played 1 minute against Swindon. Before that, his last game that he actually got on the pitch for, he was on the bench for a load. No, that was his first. No way. So he made his debut. He's been on the bench. Oh no, sorry. The Wales under-21s. He played 90 minutes against Czech under-21s. Before that, his last minutes was 40 minutes against Chesterfield in October. So we went almost 3 months, because this was at the start of October. We went 3 months without getting on the pitch for Bromley. Impressive, to be fair. Impressive. I do feel bad for him though. I think he's a good player. His next 2 years will be huge, because he's like 22 now. If he is going to make it, he needs to hurry up. Oh, Joe Allen's on the TV. Everyone needs to turn the volume up on that. Nah, this is the interview they showed the other day, where asking him if he's going to hang his boots up at the end of the season, basically. And he said, well, he has to have a look if he's going to get injured again and the severity of it. I think if Alan gets one more injury, he's probably going to go at the end of the season and probably retire. If he doesn't get an injury, I think he'll probably... I think he'll retire. I think he retires at the end of the season. Same with Norton. I think it is eventually time. And I've always been a big fan of Norton. I've always been like, oh, go on, one more year. But I feel like it's time we just get rid of, in the summer, Allen to retire, Norton to retire, Fulton to leave. I feel like we do need to just get rid of some of these players that just aren't quite at the level that we require anymore. I feel like Fulton probably good enough for someone like Plymouth at the moment. Someone towards the bottom end of the Championship or a top end League One side. I could see him going to like Bolton or something. But yeah, we need to stop holding on to players because of sentimental value. We just need to, best interest of the club. I absolutely love Joe Allen. I think every Swansea fan does. You only have to have a look at when he comes onto the pitch at the Swans. He gets a standing ovation just for coming on. That's how much he's well respected at the club. Great to see Josh Ginnelly back in the squad though. Really happy for Josh Ginnelly. Surely he wouldn't be in the squad if he wasn't ready. If that makes sense. Surely we're not risking him by having him in the squad today. I wouldn't imagine. But I do feel very nervy for him. Obviously if he gets injured again, that could genuinely be his career, Ginnelly, if he gets one more injury. That's long term. So he's such a fragile player at the moment. But he's someone that is very threatening. We saw it when he signed from Hearts. Until that injury against Sheffield Wednesday, he was absolutely phenomenal. Springsteen on at St Mary's. Love that, mate. Love that. Mary's on a Sunday. Respect the grind. The average age of Swansea City's goalkeeper and backline this afternoon is 31. I want to have a look. Who's our oldest player apart from that? It's got to be... who's our oldest player apart from that? Starting. Our oldest player after that is Grimes, 29. After that, it's Franco, 24. Yeah, backline is very old. Norton's 36, Christie's 32, McLaughlin's 37. Another 6 years and you're as old as Luke Williams. Southampton's average age at the moment is 24.9. Swan's average age 27.5. On the bench, they've got some really good players. Cameron Archer, Armstrong. I don't imagine they'll come on today. No need for them really, is there? Alright, just ready for the second half then. I put my notifications on for the Arsenal games, and when it's done, it'll probably be during the second half. We can have the, can't get my words out. FA Cup fourth round draw on. So no one else needs to move, and it'll all be in one place for you all. I mean, if you want to watch the draw, I often enjoy it, but Swans won't be in there. The best we'll get is Southampton / Swansea on ball number 1. That's the best it's going to get. We won't be in the second round though. Want to know who we could get? I mean, I'm being really negative at the moment, but I have a small amount of optimism for the second half. But I feel like something's going to have to change. Has to change. Liam Cullen coming on. There we go. Something's going to change. Got to be brave as well in the second half. Play our football. Give the ball to McLaughlin. Don't just avoid him because he's not going to help if you're not going to give the ball to him. Darling just popped up on screen having a chat with us. Did he? Oh, he did. He's there. Thank God for that. Harry Darling is there. Thank God for that. Jam, you are a legend. I'm so glad you've pointed that out. I was so worried about Harry Darwin. I was like 99% sure he's just being rested, but then the 1% of me thought maybe he's going off to Bristol City now. Thank you, Jam, for pointing that out. My word. Right then, boys and girls, second half is about to get underway. It can't get any worse than the first, so get your thoughts in. Who's going to be coming off then? It's a tricky one because will it be Eoms there? Who's coming off? This will be interesting. Will he go up front? Bianchini coming off? I wouldn't imagine so. I mean, we've got nothing to lose second half. Absolutely nothing to lose. So I'd rather us go try and get something from this game and lose 4-1 than to just sit back and, you know, just be boring. You only win games by, you know, from losing positions by taking risks. It's about time we started to do that. Luke Williams come out in the second half with a nice coffee. Is that an indication he's going to sub himself on for the second half? Getting the caffeine in. Right, here we go. Second half is underway then. Nothing to lose for the Swans. Next goal in this game is massive and will determine the outcome of this game. But praying it's a Swansea City goal. And then it makes it really interesting, doesn't it? My prediction's still on as Swans 3, Southampton 2. That's more of what I want to happen than I think will happen, but sometimes you just gotta go with it. Let me know your updated predictions in the chat. Do you think Swans have a chance of coming back and getting through? Of course, if we get 2 goals back, it'll go to extra time, of course. And maybe even penalties, but it could be a long evening. It's not looking that way at the moment, though, which is a bit unfortunate, but it's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. I swear they said Cullen was coming on. No? I'm certain the commentator said Cullen's coming on. I'm certain. Let me check. There wasn't any subs, was there? No, there wasn't. Commentator's lying to us. Fuming about that. Of course, keep the faith. Come on. Here's McLaughlin. Straight up towards Bianchini. Oh, I tell you what, Bianchini and Per Harris have got the same colour boots on. It's so hard to, you know, usually I can just look at someone's boots and think, yeah, I know who that is. But Bianchini and Per Harris have caught me out on so many occasions today. Whenever I think it's Bianchini, it's Per Harris. When I think it's Per Harris, it's Bianchini. Same colour boots on. It's really annoying me. Here's Eon. Edge of the box now. And it goes! Oh. Bianchini has to slide in. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being a bit critical there. I think he's got to slide in. I'll tell you what, Eom's brother as well, Jihan, is absolute baller. Remember in the summer I was lucky enough to play football with his brother on the beach in Swansea. Absolute baller, mind. 47.5 minutes played here. Down line it goes. Here's Josh Key. Inside now. Now here's Ronald. Swansea just having a bit of the ball now. Back it goes to Cyrus Christie. Put Harris. Oh, I've done it again. It's Bianchini. He's in the centre midfield role. Bianchini started as the striker. He's dropping really deep. Really deep. Swans free kick. Retain it quickly. But Norton has remained down. He looks okay. He's back on his feet now. We are so light on the back. It's absolutely incredible how light defensively we are. quite impressive, to be fair. Not in a good way. Ronaldo beats his man. That's a free kick all day long. Ryan Manning, the ex-Swan, penalised there. Josh Key finds Ronaldo. Just try and do something with the ball at the moment. We're just knocking it around the back. That's okay. But let's play with a bit of purpose, please. Out to the left-hand side. Here's Grimes. We haven't had a shot on target so far this game. I think the last time we didn't have a shot on target in a game was Bristol City away last season, and that was absolutely unacceptable. Oh, poor back pass there from Ronaldo to Christie, and almost got caught out there. Don't do anything the easy way, do we? Never. Not Swansea City. Swans doing the things the easy way. No chance. Key. Down line it goes. Here's Franco. Nudged off the ball by Joe Aribo. I think Franco and Grimes have been the only positives to take from this game so far. Grimes. Backwards it goes to Norton. Now the Swans have a little bit of urgency. Keep going backwards. Keep going backwards. Just need a bit more bravery from the players. Just take a chance. You're not going to get back into a cup game without playing any risks at 2-0 down. We're trying to move Southampton round, but we're just going backwards and forward to the halfway line as far forward as we're getting at the moment. Here's John McLaughlin. He doesn't look comfortable with the ball, does he? Does not look comfortable. Almost tripped over the ball there. Alright, come on, let's move it. Into Franco and back to McLaughlin. Back to Franco. And back to McLaughlin. Right, we're playing between two players at the moment. Got 11 to play between, and 2 just want to have a game. I'm not criticising it, by the way. I'm just nothing else to talk about at the moment. It's Grimes. Back we go. We've got to be one of the most predictable sides. Surely. On the overlap, it's Eom. Eom Ji-sung. 2 step overs, and that's going to be a Swansea corner, surely. Nope, goal kick. Oh. Do let me know in the chat how you've spent your Sunday. Do let me know. For me, it's just been packed with a load of revision, and then I was like, "Oh, got the Swans at 4:30," and for some reason I got excited about it. Regretting that now on reflection. Only joking. I'm just going to put the Arsenal game on my phone so that when the FA Cup draw comes round, we don't miss it, because I want to get that for everyone. Corner Southampton. 52 minutes played here. 2-0 Southampton. Right, there we go. Watch live. There we go. Ah, perfect. Ball to the back post. Appeals to handball against the Swans. Get away with it. I think McLaughlin did end up making the save there. And it goes again. Floated back in. And out of play for a Swansea goal kick. Let's have a look. What actually happened then? It was everyone at the back post for Southampton. In it went. Header from 2 yards out from Bednarek. Is there a handball in there? Nah, it's his knee. It's Christie's knee. It's not a handball. I don't think. Nah, you not even VAR would overturn that. I don't think. You wouldn't think these days. Arms by his sides, you can't give that. And thankfully the referee didn't. The referee's actually been okay today, dare I say it. I'm not just talk about him all game, so he's been okay. Can you hear the commentary? Oh, right. Let's turn that down a little bit then. Swans back on the ball with Key. Inside it goes. Thank you for pointing that out, Daniela, by the way. Appreciate it. Sometimes it's okay, as long as it's only like a little bit of it. And it's like quite faint in the background. But it's when it's quite loud, then I don't want to get copyrighted for it. So if you can hear it like slightly, that's okay. But if you can hear it like fully, yeah, that's when it's not great. And the Man United game against Arsenal's gone to penalties for anyone interested. So the FA Cup draw really is going to be. It might be full time in this game by the time it's on. Here's Timon running around the box, finds Bianchini. Bianchini goes backwards. Over to the right hand side for Ronaldo. On the overlap is Key. Ronaldo taking the players on, and oh my word. Yeah, it's not a great. We've spoken about this from Ronaldo a lot. The end product. If he had end product, he wouldn't be at the Swans. I think it's fair to say. Best be safe. No, I really appreciate it, Daniela. Thank you. Yeah, I think if Bianchini had not Bianchini, if Ronaldo had a bit of end product, he won't be at the Swans. So poor there from Ronaldo. Yeah, no, you have to get it to a target in the box. You have to. I feel like when I don't want to say I'm the best at football, but even I can get the ball into the box, from that situation. It actually impresses me sometimes how he doesn't manage to get it into the box. He's got so much pace about him, but technical ability is the reason he's at Swansea, in my opinion. And I'm not trying to belittle us or anything. We are a championship club. We have been for a few years now, but we're trying to get some coups, and I think Franco is that player that we've got somehow. But unless we get to the Premier League, he's not going to be with us for much longer. Here's Key. Driving forward. Now Ronaldo on the right hand side. Key in the box. And out for a Swansea City corner, I believe it is. Our first corner of the game. This is exciting. Looked very promising at the start, but there's no delivery from him. No, I agree. I mean, when we signed him, his first game was Leicester away. He come on as a sub, didn't he? He was taking players on. We were like, oh my word, what? Who is this guy? And then he slowed down a little bit against Cardiff in that game where we won 2-0. Brilliant. And then this season, he's just lost a lot of quality. Not quality. He's lost a lot of confidence. Sorry. Here we go then, Josh Timon for the corner for the Swans. Can we get one back? What a time it would be to get one back. All the way through. Don't connect with anyone. Paul. It was okay delivery, it's just not in the area where all the players were. Diblin. This guy looks incredible. He won't be at Southampton for much longer. Tyler Diblin. He'll go within the next 3 years from Southampton. Pretty confident in that, unless they turn into some Nottingham Forest side that are somehow in the Champions League places in 3 years' time. Aribo, and it's Christie in the way there. McLaughlin claims it. He's lost his edge. He has. What a game it's been. So hard to watch. Come on, Swansea. Find the ball, please. I mean, I'm not being disrespectful to Southampton, but they don't even look up for the game. It's just they've got a lot more about them. Than the Swans. It just doesn't even look like we're trying. I don't know how there's not been a substitution made it was like this against Portsmouth. You know, we were crying out for a substitution at 2-0 down, and then at 3-0 down we made them, and then bring the subs on, they're rusty, and then Christie's loose touch makes it 4. Helps concede the 4th goal. So I get the bench is dreadful. For the options maybe we need. You know, Vopotnik and Luke Williams trying to rest players for the game next Saturday, which I think every Swans fan can understand. But in a game like this, you know, we've got the likes of Ben Lloyd on, Azim Abdullahi, give them a chance. You're not going to know that how good they are and what they can do in this situation if they're not given a chance. Oh dear. Free kick Southampton, messing about a bit. Grimes brings his man down. And what is it going to be? A yellow? Yellow card Grimes. Oh. Not a very good game, but I'm enjoying my tub of Quality Street. Oh, love that. Love that. Yeah, Fernandez pouncing on it, and a free kick now for Southampton. And the penalty shootout is about to begin for Man United against Arsenal. Why am I doing it the other way around? Arsenal versus Man United. Is that the Emirates? Half an hour left to go in this one. It's just dragging on. Yeah, Southampton free kick now then. Thankfully they haven't got James Ward-Prowse anymore. Swans with a 4-man wall. Key, Norton, Christie. Can't see who else is in there. Yom's on the floor. And Per Harris is in the wall. That's the 4-man wall. Yom is the man lying down underneath. And it's going to be Bree or Manning. It's Manning! And it's wide. Ryan Manning would have loved that against us, wouldn't it? Trying to curl it round the wall, but ultimately just not enough curl on it. It's really difficult to curl it round the wall, to be fair. Better off going up and over, I feel, from that. You're going to have to get a lot of curl on it. It's 1-1 in the shootout between Arsenal and Man United, both taking 1. Here's McLaughlin for the Swans, out to the right for Cyrus Christie. Back it goes now to Key. Now Christie, back to McLaughlin. I mean, if we don't see subs by the 65th minute, questions need to be asked. I mean, questions need to be asked already. About a lot of questions need to be asked, but we're not that club that have the resources, are we? And it's so frustrating because I keep going back to that point, but at the same time, it's on paper it's an easy fix, you know. Yeah, 100% Daniela, 100%. We need to. Timon wins the header. Forward to Yom, goes backwards. Here's Franco. Keep it going forward, please. Grimes. Out to the left to find Per Harris. Take your man on. Timon. Players arriving in the centre. Timon falls backwards now. Losing ground on a good position, which that was, and now we're going backwards again. Well, I think it's clear to see our frustration. We're in such a good position there with Timon. He just runs it back. Just try your luck. Try to take your man on. You know, we're not going to be angry if you're trying. You know, if you're trying. Get more frustrated when you're just going back with the ball. And it comes to nothing. Arsenal have missed the penalty. Saved by Bienda. So United lead 2-1 in the penalty shootout. Good save. We've got some good players on the bench, yeah. Going forward. Vopotnik's good, Cullen's good. Ginelli. I really like Josh Ginelli as that edge about him. Abdullahi, Lloyd are the unknowns, really. I don't think Azim Abdullahi, he's not a winger for me. He's a central midfielder. A box-to-box midfielder for me. You know, in the academy, The way he just drives the ball is incredible. And then who else is on there? Shuayon, I think he needs to be given an opportunity. Allen, I wouldn't risk Allen. He'll want to play next weekend, won't he? Oh, there's activity on the Swansea bench. That's good to see. Well, hopefully the commentator's not pranking us now. He said Cullen was coming on at half time. That never happened. Here's McLaughlin. Out to the left hand side. Bianchini. Almost about to win the first header. Well, hopefully everyone's been enjoying the stream so far, despite the lack of enthusiasm that I usually have, because the Swans have just given me nothing to believe in. And it could be free. Oh, we can't give it away. It's free. You knew that was going to happen. You just knew that was going to happen. Absolute gift again. Manning with the ball in. Can't clear our lines. What on earth are we doing? Tyler Diblin again. Makes it free. I give up, really. Oh, I'm not looking forward to next Saturday now. Really, really not. I think we need to get a signing in. I think it's Norton and Christie again. Timon tries to get in there. Norton's stuck and Christie comes across too late and McLaughlin's not quick enough to react in time. 65th minute. Yeah, Swans are out then. Any hope we had is gone. The Southampton manager's making out they're playing some brilliant stuff. Not being funny. It's Joe Allen's coming on now. I've turned it off. I can't be arsed. This is a joke. Yeah, my dog who hates football will do a better job. I tell you what, my cat is an absolute baller. Give him one of them foam balls. He's incredible. Grimes coming off here. Fulton. Don't see Grimes coming off. Much. Yeah, leaving it till now to make subs as well. I know. We did against Portsmouth. 3-0 down, then make subs. It's an absolute joke. Got to make subs at half time for me. It's not going our way first half, so what makes you think it's going to change? Franco's off. And Grimes off. And Southampton just bring on some incredible quality off the bench. We're resting players now for the Cardiff game. To make sure they don't get hurt. And they're bringing on these super talents. Armstrong coming on for Sulemena, getting his goal. Man United are about to win the shootout to make it 5-3 on pens. Xerxes to win it if he can score, and he has. Man United through Arsenal out the FA Cup again. And Diblin's off for Cameron Archer. Diblin denied his hat-trick. Week after week, Swans pay good money to go away to watch this. Yeah. No bravery. No bravery at all from the Swans. And we've lost Franco and Grimes now. I think it'd be 5-0 full time. Like last time we played Saints. Oh, now we decide to go forward. It took us to 3-0 to finally start going forward. Bring on knock-off Shelby. I mean, even with these subs though, we're bringing on Cullen, Fulton and Allen. Where's the chance of Ben Lloyd or Azim Abdullah or Shuayon to try and prove themselves? You know, in a cup game, even if you're losing, you're going to give someone a chance. And McLaughlin's pass to Key, out of play, it just sums us up, really, doesn't it? I've seen nothing positive about John McLaughlin. I don't mean that in a rude way. Anyone that represents Swansea City, I'll almost fall in love with. But McLaughlin's given me nothing to give him credit for. Please retire. I love him since he's Scottish, but Jesus Christ. Ronaldo. Oh, chops inside. Swansea free kick. The Ronaldo chop. Not the Ronaldo chop. The Ronaldo chop. Look at that for a bit of skill. That is the highlight of our evening. The Ronaldo chop. He taught Ronaldo that. Howard bears the man who got chopped. Dibbling is best Southampton player by far, says Paul. Man United beat Arsenal on pens. They did, yes. Xerxes with the winning penalty of all players. I was going to this game but decided against it. I'm glad I didn't go awful performance. Yeah, just like Portsmouth game, isn't it? Swans free kick. Yom into the centre it goes. No one's even attacking the ball, for God's sake. We are absolutely hopeless going forward. Simon to Fulham. Watch us go and score now, please. Won't mind it. Fulham out of play. Swansea corner. Second of the game. Jam says McLaughlin getting bullied big time. He's picking it every time the ball's at his feet. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. He just doesn't seem comfortable, does he? I think it'll be his first and last Swans game. I don't mean to be disrespectful to him. Here's time for the corner then. In it goes on the floor. Somehow Per Harris found his way to the floor in the box, but that means an answer for another day. If we score a goal, we've won in my eyes, even if the scoreline says differently. We have an awful record against Southampton though. Not using that as an excuse. It's such a bogey side for us. You know, the side that relegated us from the Premier League. Took our manager. Took some of our players. Just it's always Southampton, isn't it? It's always Southampton. Ronaldo in the box it goes. Not a great ball, but it's somehow worked out for us. Per Harris gone down. What? He's going to free kick against Per Harris there. Oh my God. This is dire. It is. He said Per Harris has dived there as well. He's a big guy. He's a big frame. Who is it that trips him up then? Let's have a look. There's contact there. Oh, I don't know that one. I feel like it's... I don't even have the energy to think about what it should be, to be honest, because we've just been awful. Terrible efficient. Yeah, that is... That's never a dive in my eyes. There's clear contact there. "19 minutes to go." I wish it would just hurry up, to be honest. Oh, now the commentator mentions the South Wales derby to look forward to. No one's looking forward to that, mate. No one's looking forward to that. I can tell you that for free. I'm not anyway. Let me know in the chat if you're looking forward to the South Wales derby. We'll just get bullied next week now. Nathan Wood coming on now against his former side. The FA Cup draw is about to begin, so I'll keep you updated with all the ties that get drawn out. This is the only place you need to be. But of course, if you want to go watch it, fair enough. Won't blame you. Josh Janelli going out to warm up for the Swans. That'd be great to see him come on for, what, even 5 minutes would be good for Janelli, I think. Probably get 10, I'd imagine. Nathan Wood is coming on. We aren't scoring now. It's Bednarek coming off and Wood's coming on. And there's a note's been given to Adam Armstrong. Oh no, the captain's armband, never mind. Oh. Too tired for this. Just lost interest, if I'm honest. Because we've been that poor. I mean, technically, we are in the draw for the fourth round. Although Southampton are winning 3-0, it'll still come up as Southampton/Swansea because it's not full time yet. So take that as a win. Fulton intercepts there, and Bianchini chasing the ball down. Bianchini hasn't had a sniff tonight, has he? And had anything. Ball out to left hand side, Manning. Driving forwards here for Southampton, Ryan Manning leaves it for Armstrong. Scored the goal that got Southampton to the Premier League in that playoff final, of course. Walker Peters, shot blocked. Southampton just passing the ball around now. No doubt he'll score, says Daniela. It'll be Manning or Wood, won't it? Knowing our luck. Thankfully, Flynn Downton playing, to be honest. Walker Peters on the far side, driving forward. On the overlap now, Southampton in the box. Smallbones waiting, and McLaughlin collects. Let me know if you guys are interested in me doing Millwall versus Dagenham and Redbridge tomorrow. If there's enough people that are actually interested in it, I'll do it. Same with next Saturday. I'll put the poll up on the community tab. If you want a watch along for it, I'll do one. But please only vote yes if you will tune in. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the time it's a lot of work to like set up the stream and all that. So if we get a demand for it, I'll happily do both of them. I do enjoy doing the watch-alongs, but yeah. Man United will host Leicester City as the first game. I'll read out each of the games in the draw. Daniela is awesome. I'll put the polls up after this stream, to be honest. Leeds United versus Millwall or Dagenham and Redbridge. They beat Harrogate Town 1-0. Brighton at home. Manning for a throw in here. Brighton hosting Chelsea. I'll definitely tune in. I love that, Daniela. Love that. Manning for the throw in here for Southampton. In it goes. And away, Swansea free kick. Preston or Charlton will host Wycombe Wanderers. That'd be a good game. That would be a great game. Wycombe Wanderers just beat Portsmouth and a great season in League One. Exeter at home once again. They beat Oxford United at the weekend. It's just a breaking play. Azim Abdullah is getting ready to come on for the Swans. Exeter versus Nottingham Forest. That's a big game. That's a great game. This is actually maybe exhausted. Yeah, looking forward to that Exeter Forest game, sorry. Looking forward to that. Gonna go to bed after this. Coventry play Ipswich. That would have been a good game a few years ago. Not too fussing at this season. Per Harris lays it off and not on the same wavelength as Cullum. Blackburn versus Wolverhampton. That'll be a great game. That'll be a great game. There's nothing happening in this game, by the way, guys. Don't worry. If there's anything big happening, I will let you know. Mansfield or Wigan will host. There's a lot of games postponed, wasn't there, for the third round? A lot of games. Mansfield or Wigan will host Fulham. Fulham will win that one. Birmingham City at home. Harris, I love you, but you aren't that guy. Joe Allen, just can't control it. Birmingham City versus Newcastle United. That'll be a good game. That'll definitely be on TV. There'll be good demand for that. And Plymouth Argyle won their first away game since beating Rotherham last season against Brentford. They're hosting Liverpool. Plymouth hosting Liverpool. Wow. I mean, they'll lose that one, I'm pretty sure, but that'll be a big one. Not many teams left. I want to know who Cardiff get. Hopefully they get smashed. Hopefully it's Man City. Everton versus Bournemouth. Azim Abdullah coming on now for the Swans. Aston Villa versus Tottenham Hotspur. That'll be a good one. Yom coming off here for the Swans for Azim Abdullah. Southampton or Swansea, they would have been at home. Whoever could have been at home, we would have got number 5, is that? We would have got Burnley at home, so I think that would be it. That's a winnable game in my opinion. Oh, they're going to make it 4 years, Southampton. Oh, they've missed. Corner. Good save from McLaughlin there. First time we said that all evening. Leyton Orient or Derby are at home. And they'll play Man City. Wow, that could be a big one if Leyton Orient get that. Or Derby for that fact. 18, there's only 5 teams left. Doncaster Rovers are at home, just beating Hull today. He saved a shot. Doncaster Rovers against Crystal Palace. It's going to be Stoke versus Cardiff. Which way round? Stoke at home, Cardiff away. There we go, that's the draw. So I don't think Cardiff win that one against Matt Robbins' side. So that's okay in the end. Yeah, so not many big games in there if I'm honest. A few interesting ties. We would have got Burnley at home if we won. Wouldn't have minded that if I'm honest, but it's going to be Southampton who get Burnley at home, and that'll be a good game for Burnley. We'll be in the Premier League next season. Pretty sure of it. Yeah, so we played February 7th to 10th of February. In a way, I'm sort of glad we're getting knocked out at this point because otherwise the game against... What a save from McLaughlin there, to be fair to him. Otherwise we would have been against Bristol City, the game on the 9th of Feb would have been moved. Yeah, Swans playing out again, losing the ball, and it's Armstrong. Forces a great save out of McLaughlin there. Let's turn those notifications off. 10 minutes to go then. 10 minutes to go. Southampton on the ball here. Back they go to Ramsdale. This is how you play it from the back. Watch him give it straight to us. Small bone. Oh, he's gifted it to Per Harris. Here's Joe Allen. Allen! Oh, I hit the post. Hits the inside of the post. Bounces across the face of goal. Oh no. That would have been something to shout about. Ramsdale's beaten. Oh my word. Well, as I say, this is how you play it from the back. They give it away. I should say that more often. So unlucky. It's like Jimmy Patterson against Cardiff. Every time a shot hits the inside of the post, it always reminds me of that. That's actually so unlucky, I know. I mean, Joe Allen's been our best player in the last 2 games. Rescued a point last time. Maybe not our best player, but you know what I mean. He's been our hero. I'd love him to score in the South Wales Derby, retire at the end of the season. That'd be brilliant. Not for him to retire, obviously, but I think he's been a great servant for every club. Sounds play a bit better, but I think it's too late. Yeah, definitely. Surprised it's still 3-0 if I'm honest. I still think we'll lose 5-0. I think we'll still concede 2. Josh Ginnelly's come on. When did that happen? Josh Ginnelly's on the pitch. When on earth did that happen? I didn't see that. Ginnelly's on the pitch. Let's go. He's been injured for absolutely ages. Probably when the FA Cup draw was on. He come on for Ji-sung and Ronaldo went off for Azim Abdullah. Right, so Azim's on the wing again. Josh Ginnelly's going to have 11 minutes here. I mean, Josh Ginnelly is an absolute inspiration. The setbacks he's had, and to still come back from it, and yeah, love that so much. Glad he's got an opportunity as well, but a bit gutted for Ben Lloyd. Wish he was, wish he had his chance today. Colin McLaughlin, are they mad? Who now? Who said that over Hamos? Here's Archer. Out to the right hand side it goes. Ball in, gets blocked. I'm not going to any more away games this season, says Daniel. I mean, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I think I'll go to maybe. I want to do at least one this season. I really do. It's just got to work it around university and that, which is a bit of a pain. But I would have happily done Portsmouth, but for one, the coach travel was. I was like, what? I thought it was a joke at first. I thought it was need new glasses, but no. And the time of year, which does sort of explain the price, but not completely. I understand, obviously, New Year's Day is going to be a bit more expensive, but I didn't expect that much more compared to like Middlesbrough. The first game of the season was only £39. But I'll probably do QPR is the one I'm looking at and hoping to do. To be honest, Armstrong's turned Norton inside out. Armstrong to seal it. Oh, wide. If you score, for you have the next round. We got you next month. We do. I'm looking forward to that game. I think it'll be a great game. It was a nightmare to park in Portsmouth. Wow, I bet. Yeah, I hope next season we have Portsmouth like the opening day or something away. Before I start uni, that would be ideal. Hopefully they stay up. Adam Lallana coming on here for Southampton to be replaced by Joe Aribo. I've said that the wrong way round, but I've lost concentration. Lallana's still playing since when? Yeah, he signed for Southampton when he got promoted. He was at Liverpool. He was at Southampton as a kid. Then I think he went to Liverpool. Then he went to, was it Brighton? And then he went to, might have been someone in between. And then he went to Southampton when they got promoted in the summer. It took 2 hours to find. Wow, no way. 2 hours finding parking. That is incredible. Not long left to go now then. Our fate has been sealed since about the 20th minute, if I'm honest. When they went 1-0 up. Oh, here's Bianchini. Swans going forward, no way. On left hand side, an awful ball to Giannelli. Awful ball. Tesco at £56 a pop, no way. What? That's almost as expensive as the bus. And that's just the park there. What? That is actually mental. There's space but the parking needs, wow. That's actually mental. £56 for parking. You may as well just not pay it and get the fine. And pay it within, what was it, like 14 days and you can pay it for like 30 quid. Here's McLaughlin. Out to the left hand side for Timon. Oh guys. Thank God this is coming to an end, eh? Here's Josh Key. Wins the ball back at the halfway line. I'd like to see Giannelli get on the ball. Let Giannelli have a little run at them. It would have been cheaper to get a parking ticket. Yeah, that's incredible. That is incredible. That's also mental though. Big tackle there, Fulton. Out to the left hand side. I'm surprised we didn't even name Darling on the bench today. Here's Joe Allen. Get it to Giannelli. Here's Giannelli now. Go on, Giannelli. We have everyone's back in Ginelli. Someone that actually can produce a bit of end product, I feel. Like, he's got pace, he's got end product. I think Ginelli, he's not the complete player, but he's really good going forward. I'm so happy to see him back on the pitch after his long injury over a year out. Here's Key. Backwards he goes to Fulton now. Showing performance by the Swans. Serious talks must take place following this. Yeah, I think we desperately need players. have to sign some players. Have to sign at least a centre half. We're in desperate need of another midfielder, in my opinion. But our defensive depth is awful. So yeah, we need serious talks to take place that we need new signings immediately. Shocking is an understatement. It is. It really is. Well, these two teams will probably take this fixture will probably take place in the Championship next season. Can't get my words out then. Southampton probably going to get relegated. Swans probably going to finish around 10th, 12th. I don't think it will finish any lower than that. But we need players. I mean, it's not been as bad as Portsmouth away, dare I say it, in the end because of the scoreline. But I think the performance has been a lot worse. I think we had what? Have we had a shot on target today? I actually don't think we've had a shot on target. And Southampton could make it 4. Nope, not yet. Here we go. Abdullah, bit of skill. Carrying the ball forward now. Bianchini keeps going on the right, goes down. That's a free kick, 100%. Manning, the man making the foul. Good play there from Bianchini. There was 2 minutes added on, by the way. We've played one of them, so this is going to be probably the final play of the game. Would be nice to get a consolation goal, bit of confidence. And then you realise it's Cardiff next, which I've just realised, and there's going to be no confidence in this squad, is there? Luckily we've got just under a week to prepare for it, but Cardiff play Tuesday against Watford. I'm begging they get smashed, but Watford away are awful. Cardiff have been on a bit of good form. They're going to be going into the derby with much better form, but obviously it goes out the window. But it's always good to have a bit of good feeling about the club. Cullen, oh, good save from Ramsdale. Cullen on free kicks, mind, is class. I'm off to make a cup of tea. Thanks, Justin, for another great live stream and great chat. Take care, Daniela. Thank you all very much for joining, and I really appreciate the support. And see you in the next one very soon. Take care. Thanks for tuning in. Ramsdale and Cullen having a joke about that free kick. All right, this will be the last action in the game. It's corner kick to the Swans. Timer, and it goes. Ginelli, oh my word, this will be brilliant. Over the bar. And that's full time. Southampton will play Burnley in the next round. Swans not good enough in the end. Our away form's dreadful. It has to improve next Saturday against Cardiff. Has to. Next up's the derby. Next up is the derby. I just want to check something. Before the last derby, didn't we lose to Wickham? Before the last derby earlier on in the season, I'm pretty sure we lost to Wickham. Get your full-time thoughts on in the chat. I'm pretty sure earlier on in the season, before the derby, we lost to Wickham. No, that was the game after. Before the derby last time, we won 3-0 at home against Preston. So, and then we lost the game after against Wickham. Well, that was really disappointing in the end, and I don't have much else to say other than I hope you all take care and stay safe. really poor, but I think it highlights how poor our squad is in terms of squad depth. In the end, on the live poll, 29% of people get it right by saying Southampton will progress to the next round. This one's just not been good enough. Right, I'm going to head off, guys. I've got a bit more revision to do before my test tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Be sure to check out the what's it called? The community tab. I'll be putting polls up if you want me to do watch-alongs tomorrow night and on next Saturday when we we go away to Cardiff. Be sure to answer them, and if you click the yes, be sure that you click in yes because you want the stream to happen. You're going to be here. That's great stuff. And take care. See you all very soon.